to play this character, and then he'll do very well with it.
It's like, how long has that been in the woodshed? It's like, since 2 hours ago.
Right. Yeah, it's probably an hour, 10 Mega Man coming through. Let me move on here real quick. Blueboo gonna sit down and lock in, and this is rough for Suspect because he goes from what had to have been a very frustrating match against Jaja into a player that he can often get frustrated against with a couple difficult matchups in the Blueboo. But Suspect not gonna mess around with any character counter picks today. He didn't dip into his character bag against Jaja, and he's not going to do so right away in this game one against Blueboo here.
Yeah, we're sticking with the classics here. Kazuya versus Young Link. Blueboo, Suspect, starting on Smashville here. And already, it's been, projectiles for Blueboo and one opening to 53% for Suspect. Okay, a little fair bomb action.
It's going to be the name of this game is Blueboo just doing his best to wall out the big fella here. And every time Suspect gets in, it's gonna spell danger.
According to Prince, because Blueboo picked Young Link, he is cringe and unemployed.
Cringe and unemployed.
Dang, that is harsh. That is harsh.
Just relax a little bit.
He just picked Young Link, bro.
No, Young Link definitely unemployed.
I mean, he's a child.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
Yeah, too young to get a job. No child labor.
I mean, depending on what state you're in, but yeah.
How old is Young Link?
12. I'm gonna say like 10 to 12.
Yeah, he should have an office job. I don't know what his problem is.
Yeah, why aren't you already making 6 figures? Come on, get with it.
All right, wait a minute. Back from the ledge though, the bomb on deck. Projectile's coming out. The up air is gonna connect. Suspect working his way down, and that's gonna connect and take that stop.
Yeah.
Be nice to the kid, man.
You know, they're gonna learn today. These kids gonna learn.
He's just a boy.
Doesn't matter. He's gonna learn today. Welcome to the real world.
118% now on Suspect. Blueboo just trying to look for one of these kill confirms. This is where Young Link is going to struggle in this matchup. You want to go in and try and find a kill, but this is what can happen when you do.
At least with Kazuya, he's like heavy enough to where, your kill setups will last longer. But already getting reflected on the bomb.
Some big damage now. 66 up to 80. Relax now. Wait a minute.
F tilt gonna land. Gonna send him all the way off stage. Looking for the pressure with the pogo stick. Off stage pressure, not going to do much. Boomerang on the comeback, going to parry both the boomerang and the bomb arrow at the same time.
Ooh, is that the stock? Not quite.
Up B landing, but not going to be the stock. He's got off stage. Tether, up B again, sends him off the side with the laser. Will be the stock. Now Suspect's up 3 stocks to 1.
Shooting that laser off stage. I'm surprised he gets hit by that. Not a lot of players are at this level are going to get hit by that. Most of them have the wherewithal to air dodge, but Blueboo just gets put in an uncomfortable situation off stage, and Suspect forces him to get hit by that laser. 231. We're getting to training mode percentages here.
Yeah.
It's like, I wonder how late it takes for my down throw to kill. You just put your opponent at 231. Blueboo finally, though, going to find that grab, and the forward throw is going to do it pretty comfortably at that percent.
Yeah, but you're still down a full stock to Kazuya, so you got to make up ground quickly. Already getting that up air to continue things here. The up B well into another up air. There's 78% for you.
Put you in a little bit of a blender there. The up B's in the back airs and whatnot, what have you.
Z drop, another bomb arrow to Boomerang. There's already at 100. Fair off the side, not doing it just yet. He's at 132 before you know it, untouched. And it's going to be the rage drive as finally he answers back with a bit more damage.
Yeah, big damage. It's all about extra credit now, is what we always talk about. As the Suspect is just trying to rack up that damage a little bit.
Oh, but there you go. That boomerang into pogo stick, going to do it off the side. And just like that, back to even stocks here for this game number 1. But here's Electric. Back on platform, has the grab.
Ooh,
Patient,
careful.
just standing there staring at him menacingly.
It's giving him the eyes of death. But it's not going to scare Blueboo. He's unwavering.
Yeah, it's like, don't care if you hit me with those Clint Eastwood eyes. Don't care.
Just like standing in this corner together. Watch the world burn around us as these reflectors trying to send him back to Blueboo, but his timing is pretty ambiguous. That laser's going to slice right through all of what Blueboo is sending out. Suspect just trying to approach, but he can't get close.
Yet Nair approach is going to land, but still, look at these parries from Suspect. Putting in the work here. Nair down tilt, gets an up air. There's 99% to 115, 113. Pretty much an even game here. Rage drive online though. Gotta be careful. Turn around, jab one, follows him down there. Nair's gonna land. He's off stage. That's a side B.
All of a sudden, we got ourselves a nail biter here. What was once a pretty big lead for Suspect is now a deficit, and you got to be weary of a forward air, maybe even a forward throw at this percent, and that's finally going to confirm into the forward air. Blueboo works his way back from a pretty sizable deficit.
Yeah, 3 stocks to 1 deficit, and still pulls out the big Game 1 victory for Blueboo.
Blueboo shaking it out a little bit. Suspect putting his head down. He's got to think about this, man.
Now, do you go to the well now?
Hey,
Do you change it up now? No, you stick with your laurels.
I like it. He has his guy, and he wants to be able to do it with his guy. Again, it must have been a very frustrating set against J-Jaw, so it's all about the mental right now for Suspect. And the physical is looking pretty good. Mental be damned. He finds quite a bit of damage there on that first opening, only 40%.
Oh my gosh, and look at all this.
Look at all these arrows coming through. Suspect having a hard time approaching, as is typical in this matchup. And the moment he gets in, it's going to be huge, but he just hasn't been able to find a big opening yet.
Fair, but your boomerang has returned, so you don't have access to it yet. So here you go, another bomb arrow is going to land, and Suspect still trying to get anything started here. Getting completely walled out by all of these Blueboo projectiles.
Ooh, into the bomb as well. Suspect with Rage Drive on deck is still an equal threat here compared to Blueboo. They're both going to be killing each other at similar percents. 71 now. This kill could come through at any time for either character.
84, 137, and there goes Rage Drive. Just seems like it wasn't too long. He had it. It's like it sort of disappeared from a lot less than normal.
Last into the unknown. That up air is not going to do it. The weak hit. Not taking that stock off of Kazuya just yet. 84% now on Blueboo. Suspect is going to be looking for that kill option. Again, both these guys are going to be killing each other right about now. The strong hit of Nair not connecting. Blueboo can just not find a strong aerial.
And, oh, the laser not going to do it. Instead, he's going to roll behind an F-tilt for the first stock in this game, number 2.
Something tells me that laser is not the move that he wanted, but there we go. He finds that stock trade immediately. That's got to be a good feeling for Suspect, not letting Blueboo get away with any sort of extra damage.
Oh, long-range arrows. His arrows will blot out the sun. He's going to approach with another Nair. Boomerang going to get parried. And just like that, 27-21. Suspect still struggling to get in. Here you go, looking for something. Looking for that big answer. Do a lot of, not only take the stock, but do the mental damage as well.
Yeah, Suspect is swinging huge here. He wants to try and minimize the amount of interactions as much as he can. Every time he gets in, he wants to make the absolute most out of it. And Blueboo's been doing a pretty good job avoiding these massive big swing punishes.
And all right, look at this, chasing him down with the electric. Gets an up smash as well, gives him a 99% to 88. Still trying to make it through this wall of projectiles.
Yeah, that reflect coming through at good times to alleviate some of the stress that neutral against Young Link can cause you. But there's only so much you can do to alleviate that. He's always throwing out some more. That Nair is going to send him to the corner. Suspect's got to make it back from an awkward angle. B reverses the laser to mix up his movement.
And up B's him because he lands unsafely on ledge. And there you go. Suspect with a bit of a lead here and still has Rage Drive online to start off this next stock with a lot of extra credit.
Backing up his choice to stick with the Kazuya, as the Rage Drive is going to get knocked out of him, but 165 big rage on Kazuya. Could find quite a bit of extra credit if he gets an opening here.
Yeah, parry. Here you go. 1, 2, 3 for 18. And now he's going to just hang out there on the tether recovery. Gets back on his ledge here. There, back throw interrupted by bomb.
Huge damage because of that bomb as well. The up air. He's going to take the stock, but not before Suspect gets quite a bit of extra credit. Blueboo has made a much bigger comeback than this in this set. But Suspect looking to lock it out.
1, 2, 3 back airs as well. Another dash attack. The pressure he's keeping him off stage with.
He's slowly taking away all these resources, and Suspect is having such a hard time making it back. Rage Drive on deck might not matter. He finds his way back to stage, finally catches that ledge, just barely avoids getting knocked out by the up B, and he's just going to run through, kick the kid off stage, and he finds a way to take game 2.
It's bigger boot.
It is bigger boot. It's a big move.
Gives him. This is a grown man that owns a company, a multi-billion-dollar company in the Tekken universe, just punting a child right in between the eyes as hard as he can.
Kazuya is actually getting nerfed. None of his moves are getting worse, but his mental is getting worse because his employees are forming a union.
Well, he can't
strike.
Well, actually, I thought you were about to say his mental's getting worse because he can only actually use his full power against like adult characters.
No. They're forming a union against Kazuya.
Oh, yeah. So he's like, he's got that in the back of his mind the whole time, too. It's like, ugh.
It's like, oh, it's such a drag.
They want $25 an hour.
They want health benefits. No.
They want paid vacation time, too. What am I, made of money?
They're asking for everything. I just want to take my 90% and get out of here.
Soon I'll be the one wearing the barrel.
Eating up 90% of these arrows, though.
Oh, yeah. Just look at the 64-17. When I said his arrows are blotting out the sun, I was not kidding. He is going to let this thing rip.
These arrows are acting like an eclipse. Can't get anywhere near Blueboo. And whenever Suspect does, though, he's been making the most of these. He's been making the most of his openings, which bodes well for him.
He knows that like, he has to like tank a lot of this stuff if he wants to get in. But, oh, like
Whoa.
that right there. Suddenly 88 and a laser almost takes it off the side.
Suspect's been on point with these laser snipes. He's been catching Blueboo sleeping quite a few times. And there's an electric. That's going to find the stock.
Electric up B. The tale as old as time. Parry. There you go. Starting it up there. Electric gets him on stage with the regrab. Forward there. Or sorry, dash attack.
Yeah, big damage off that parry. Suspect finds a big extension out of it. Makes a mountain out of a molehill, so to speak.
Okay, side B does get the crumple. Instead, he's going to get pogo stick for his troubles. And we're back to even stocks.
That boomerang and the arrow and the bomb, everything coming out. Throwing everything, including the kitchen sink.
That thing's heavy, too. Okay, a little up B. There you go. Another electric into up smash. We'll do it off the top.
He's going to do it. Suspect has been finding much more consistent approaches, and that's been the difference. In that first game where he struggled so much, he just couldn't get in. But ever since then, he has had no such trouble doing so.
Okay, get up. You gotta remember the boomerang comes back. Good job shielding it. Here you go. Gets off stage with an air. Down tilt, forward air. Will that do it off the side? No. Good DI from Suspect. And Kazuya, a little too heavy.
Yeah, just barely staying alive, but raining hell from above with these bombs now is Blueboo.
Doing the double bomb setup similar to like a Samus would do. Okay. Look at that shield pressure.
We got all these forward airs coming through. Blueboo just fishing for his kill setups. The Suspect too evasive onto the platform. Can't find the grab. Good spot dodge from Blueboo.
Up tilt, not going to do off the top. Nair bomb, still not going to do off the side as he, Suspect has to use a lot of these resources to make it back. Going to get to ledge. How's he going to get up? There you go. Forward throw from Blueboo. Still not enough to take it off the side.
Forward throw real close to doing it. That's how you know your opponent is real high percent. When you see Link players killing with a throw. That up air is going to take it pretty comfortably at around 190. Suspect with a little bit of extra credit, but let's see if it's enough to pass the test.
Okay, up tilt, gets a grab. Here you go, has to start up the engine. Oh, chases him down the platform. Now an air gonna land, not gonna do much else.
Got here.
Yeah, gives a bit of stage position.
Trying to space out with those arrows. Suspect just biding his time, approaching whenever he can, but Blueboo just waiting in and out, doing very well at keeping him out. Risky interaction there, though. Got to be careful here if you're Blueboo.
He's just sitting below this platform knowing, like, that's home to me. Okay, there you go. Boomerang gonna land. See drop bomb on ledge. Not gonna do it. Suspect gets back up, but Boomerang's gonna hit. And another bomb arrow. Jab one. Look at this movement from Blueboo. He's mixing me up trying to call this. Rage Drive's gonna land though, and that's gonna do it off the top.
I was about to call out shades of game one as it looked like Blueboo was gonna surge back and make a comeback, but Suspect dialed in, took that game, and now we got game 4, Suspect's favor up 2-1. Suspect with a lot of work to do. This is a very mentally draining set of matchups for Kazuya, from Kirby to Young Link. You really have to be on your toes the entire set. There really is no free space and time to breathe against Young Link in neutral.
Exactly. Already, he's like, no time to think. Well, I'm not going to let you think with this. Already 73%. Maybe this is what he needed. Catch your opponent off guard. Catch him sort of sleeping for a moment, and boom, punish it with 85% and almost a quick stock. But now here you go. Blueboo's woken up again. Got these walls of projectiles to land.
And that's one thing we haven't been seeing too much from Suspect is these big, long conversions for a lot of damage. 85% feels pretty good.
Gets the super armor with the spinneroonie. Still does get the big boot off the side. Now it's Blueboo's turn with these back airs. Has Suspect off stage. Boomerang's going to land, but so is the command grab.
Blueboo's just got to be thanking his lucky stars that he's alive at this point. Not to mention racking up all the way to 76% damage now.
Try and make the most of this. Here you go. Up air's going to land, but still not too much. While parrying the nair from that hitbox. Okay.
Off stage now with the Rage Drive on deck. And this has kind of been the story of this set. Suspect gets a couple openings in a row. Big, nice set of advantage. And then Blueboo surges back, ties the game up. And then Suspect has been closing out those last hit scenarios, as we see him do right there.
Chases him off stage, lands the up B to do it off the top. And now Blueboo gets a little grab, and now it's Suspect's turn to recover. And the fair is going to land and even it right back.
That ledge pressure is so difficult to deal with against Youngling, especially as such a big body like Suspect. This bomb coming out. Suspect gets right up in his face, but he's not able to find any opening. And that's the thing that feels the worst in this matchup is when the character that's trying to approach against the zoner, when you finally get in and then you get hit away with a melee move or get off me tool. It's such a demoralizing thing. You do all that work to get in and it doesn't pay off, but pays off right there with a little 62%.
Oh yes, and another little one more and a 73 to 85, but you're getting, ooh yeah, that Youngling down air. Got to be careful of it.
A measly 106%. Nothing to scoff at. Suspect's not too worried about it. Rage drive on deck. Working onto that platform. The boomerang's going to come back. Be careful here.
Yeah, 3-piece in the backup. Here you go. Oh, just charging through it, trying to make the most of it. Rage drive still online. Link got bomb in hand. Trying to roll in up B. Going to catch him. But the laser will off the side. There you go. Suspect.
It's yet another laser kill, man.
Has Blueboo on his tournament stock.
Suspect has just been doing a good job putting Blueboo on the back foot to allow those lasers to connect. And now away from the top corner, he's going to opt to recover high. And it works out for him. He gets an up-close opportunity. Doesn't pay off, though.
Second hit fair is going to land, but he's still off stage. Hits by Boomerang. Brings him some resources back, but still gets get up into a grab.
2 bombs at ledge. Such a scary spot to be in for Suspect. Oh.
Down smash, okay.
Finds some big damage here, electric as well.
It was actually a scary thing to challenge there, because if down air won, you certainly were dead. But okay, command grab, 69%, nice. Get some.
Suspect got a little greedy with that nair, finds himself stuck in the corner, and that fire arrow into forward air is going to connect all the way up to 180%. It's one of the things that makes this matchup so difficult. Youngling's kill confirms last forever.
Oh, another command grab's going to land, has Blueboo. Oh my gosh, roll back up smash, and just like that, Suspect's like, that's it.
There it is, Suspect, after a bit of a rough start, and after an exhausting set against Jaja, finds some ground, finds his footing, and takes the set off of Jaja.